Let me ask you one question. Are you working in the UK or are you building your career in the UK? This question is really important because if you are working in the UK, then this video is not for you. This video is for someone who's building their career in the UK. Because building your career in the UK and just working in the UK are two different things. Many of us working really hard, do our job, and stay busy, but still feel stuck. In my previous videos, I talk about CV mindset, interview performance, workplace culture. Today, we connect everything. Let's talk about how to navigate your career in the UK strategically, not emotionally, not randomly, strategically. Most of us making this one big mistake, which is playing a short game. Many people make decisions like, I need a job, let me take anything now and I'll figure it out later. The biggest problem with this mindset is short term decisions making a long term traps, because the reality is careers are built on long term positioning and consistency. Ask yourself that, am I making this decision just for survival? The next important point to understand is understanding the market. The UK job market is structured. It valid relevance, it valid clarity and specialization as well as communication. One of the common mistakes that most of the people are making is applying everywhere without proper direction. If someone asks you what role are you targeting, can you answer clearly in one sentence? If not, we are missing something. That something is the strategy. What we need to understand is your CV is not a history document. It need to be treated as a positioning tool. So the thinking behind your CV has to be not what I have done. Uh, it has to be, what do I want to be known for? I'll give you a classic exercise to do. Complete this sentence. I want to be recognized as someone who, then at that what you want to be. If you can't answer for this sentence, if you can't complete this sentence, next important point what we're talking here is thinking in stages, not on jobs. What does it mean by that? Most people think about next job, but someone who's with a plan, someone who's with a strategy, think about what will be the next stage. So those stages can be entry or like starting stage. This one is for mainly survival. Next one is stability. And the third one is specialization. And the fourth one has to be progression. So your career has to be direct through these stages rather than moving from one job to another. If I'm giving you example from my career life, I started as an assistant manager in a local company, then I promoted as a manager, then I moved to HR business partner position. Uh, to be honest, I moved as HR generalist, then I got promoted as HR business partner, then I moved as group HR head, then I moved as again with a foreign exposure. I moved as HR and admin manager. Then I moved to head of HR and IT. So, like that, my career is knowingly or unknowingly, I built around these stages. So, I created my entry pathway because my bachelor is not in HR, my bachelor is in some other field. So, I moved my career, my specialization, and I started gaining more knowledge in various sectors. I started gaining more experience. So my career decisions are more strategic based rather than moving from job to job. But even though I move from job to job, I knowingly or unknowingly I have done it in strategically where I was able to get promoted quickly. I was able to gain more experience and I was able to position myself better in the next job to the next role. What we need to understand is not every job meant to be permanent, but yes, of course, we are very much rely on comfort zone. So we don't want to leave comfort zone, but you won't progress unless otherwise you decided to move out of your comfort zone. Some of these roles, some of these jobs are actually stepping stones. Now the question to you is, am I in the right stage right now or just stuck in one stage? The next important point is build skills that matters. Let's be real. Not all experience are relevant in the UK, or not all experience are equal in the UK. So employers value transferable skills, problem solving, communication, data analyzing, and stakeholder management, and these kind of things. So the biggest mistake what we tend to make uh, in our job roles or in our work life is that repeating the same work throughout the growth, because we feel comfortable of doing that. We feel that there's no need to go through a different hassle, another hassle, that learn new things and everything. So we are comfortable with doing same thing again and again. So the question to you is, what new skill I built in last 6 months of period? If you can't answer this question, that means you are in a risk zone. That means you might be struggling with the progression during COVID period. So I decided, right, okay, this is high time to complete my lean black belt. So I started doing lean black belt. At the same time, I thought like my digital savviness need to be improved. I don't know much about digital marketing, much about video editing, video development, all of those aspects. So, right, okay, that's a high time because I had enough free time. So I started using Google Marketplace, Google data awareness courses, and different online platforms. And finally, I was able to get some sort of knowledge on digital marketing, social media marketing, and all of those stuff, which helps me during my career search, which helps me to growth in my career in a different levels in different organizations. Visibility means not ego, it's a strategy. Many people work quietly, don't speak up, and don't share their achievements. Because of that, it creates low recognition. At the same time, when there is low recognition, that means low opportunity. Next important point is manage your manager, because whether you like it or not, your manager plays a key role in your growth. So the important align expectations, your expectations, and meet managers' expectations as well. Ask for feedbacks and discuss progression as well. This is really important. The biggest mistake we make is that waiting for notice. So the question to you is, have I had a clear career discussion with my manager? If not, this is a high time to have that discussion with your manager. You need to think this as a system. This connects everything, because in the UK, decisions are based on performance, potential, and business need. Unfortunately, it's not always fair, but it's more predictable. So for you to think is that, am I aligned with this process or just working hard? What we need to understand is strategic career growth means that equals to clear direction, strong positioning, continuous skill building, visibility, and understanding the system. What we need to understand is hard work without a strategy is can be very slow progression or no progression at all. If you want to take this seriously, I'm happy to help you. If you follow this full series, CV awareness, CV mindset, interviews, mistakes, HR systems, you realize something important. Success in the UK is not random. It's a system. It's adapting to the system. It's understanding the system. And once you understand the system, you stop guessing and start moving with purpose. So if you think this video is important, you can share it with your colleagues or someone who's looking for a job and who want to place themselves strategically and see their career growth in the UK. Share this video with them. Thank you.